President Trump's big beautiful bill aims to save money at the federal level. However, there's reason to believe tonight that as you save in Washington, you could end up paying more at the local level. 7 News reporter Lexi Bruning live tonight with more on how the changes to Medicaid and food help programs could raise your county tax. Lexi.
Jeff, when it comes to Medicaid, President Trump's bill requires able-bodied workers to check in and prove they are eligible for Medicaid. Who do they check in with? The county where they live. That means for Jefferson County, more work and the need for more workers.
Early indications are that, the work requirements and the recertifications are going to be, somewhat burdensome on counties.
There are currently 32,000 people in Jefferson County on Medicaid. At last check, around 6,000 are considered able-bodied workers. Under Donald Trump's recent big beautiful bill, those considered able-bodied would need to essentially prove they are working or looking for work every 6 months.
There's 6,000 people that need to come through DSS now twice a year and then go through the workplace, twice a year and seek employment opportunities and prove that they're seeking employment opportunities. I mean, that's potentially 24,000 more touch points that the county government has to account for.
That means a much bigger workload and a need to hire more people. Cheryl Mayforth with The Workplace says it is already looking to hire at least one person now to do the recertifications.
It could affect up to 950 families or households in Jefferson County alone. So it's going to be it's going to be a challenge.
For people who have to check in to keep their Medicaid, they'll have to check a few boxes.
They're going to have to work at least 20 hours a week or 80 hours a month, and they're going to have to report to us job searches, any volunteer work that they're doing.
Mayforth says those on Medicaid will be exempt from recertifying if they are 65 or older, disabled, or have a child under 14. The big beautiful bill also makes changes to who qualifies for SNAP, or the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. It'll use some of the same recertification as Medicaid. Pichet says in New York State, counties are responsible for administering SNAP, and currently the state does not meet the new standards the federal government is trying to implement. What does that mean? Pichet says, hypothetically speaking, $5 million in penalties on Jefferson County taxpayers.
The question is, are those penalties going to be paid by the state or are they going to be paid at the local level? If they're paid at the local level, that means local taxpayers on your property tax bills are going to have to cover those penalties.
Now, it's important to note there are still a lot of unknowns. The changes go into effect in 2027, and Pichet says the county will be using the next year to work with other county governments and the state to learn more about how to best implement the changes.